Who has recently been appointed as the next Secretary of Research and Analysis Wing? Correct option is B. Parag Jain. Where has recently G7 Summit 2025 held in June? Correct option is A. Canada. PM Narendra Modi represented India at this summit. What is India's rank in the recently released Climate Change Performance Index 2025? Correct option is C. 10th. When is International Yoga Day celebrated every year? Correct option is B. On 21st June. Who has become the second Indian to go to space after Rakesh Sharma? Correct option is D. Shubhanshu Shukla. Which country recently won the ICC World Test Championship 2025 by defeating Australia? Correct option is A. South Africa. Which two wetlands in Rajasthan were recently designated as Ramsar sites in June? Correct option is C. Both A and B, Khichan and Mena. Between which two countries was joint military exercise Shakti 2025 conducted in June? Correct option is B. India and France. Where did Prime Minister Narendra Modi recently inaugurate the world's tallest rail bridge named Chenab Rail Bridge? Correct option is C. Jammu and Kashmir. Who has recently been awarded the Digital Payments Award by the Finance Ministry? Correct option is A. India Post Payment Bank. Which city is set to establish India's first quantum computing valley by January 2026? Correct option is D. Amravati. Which country recently awarded Prime Minister Modi its highest civilian honor, Grand Cross of the Order of Makarios? Correct option is B. Cyprus. Who has been appointed as the President of Asian Infrastructure Investment Bank? Correct option is B. Zhou Jiai. Who has topped the recently released Global Peace Index 2025? Correct option is A. Iceland. India ranked 115th in this index and published by Institute for Economics and Peace. Which Indian state recently decided to implement e-voting through an Android-based mobile application? Correct option is B. Bihar. When is World Environment Day celebrated every year? Correct option is C. On 5th June. Theme of this day is Beat Plastic Pollution. Which city hosted the India Central Asia Dialogue 2025 in June? Correct option is D. New Delhi. S. Jaishankar chaired this dialogue. Which state topped the medal tally at the 70th Senior National Aquatics Championships 2025? Correct option is A. Karnataka. Where has recently UN Ocean Conference 2025 held in June? Correct option is A. France. Who is the author of the book History That India Ignored, recently unveiled by Union Minister Jitendra Singh? Correct option is C. Prem Prakash. Where is India's first green data center being established? Correct option is A. Uttar Pradesh. Where has the historic Bonal festival started recently? Correct option is A. Telangana. National Statistics Day is observed in India on which date every year? Correct option is B. On 29th June. Where has the world-famous Rath Yatra of Lord Jagannath started on 27th June? Correct option is C. Puri, Odisha. According to the Brand Finance India 2025 report, which is the most valuable brand in India? Correct option is B. Tata Group. Which expressway in India has become the first to be equipped with an AI-powered advanced traffic management system? Correct option is D. Dwarka Expressway. Who has been recently launched Vidya Shakti initiative? Correct option is D. Andhra Pradesh. Recently, Salkhan Fossil Park has been included in the tentative list of UNESCO World Heritage Sites located in which state? Correct option is B. Uttar Pradesh. According to the World Meteorological Organization, which region is warming almost twice as fast as the global average? Correct option is C. Asia. Which has become India's first maritime sector NBFC company? Correct option is B. Sagarmala Finance Corporation Limited. Which Indian state is set to establish its first ever nuclear power plant? Correct option is B. Bihar. Where is the Indian Conservation Conference 2025 being held? Correct option is C. Dehradun, Uttarakhand. In which state has India's first butterfly sanctuary been established recently? Correct option is A. Kerala. Where has the World Air Transport Summit 2025 been organized? Correct option is B. New Delhi. PM Narendra Modi chaired the summit. Recently, the Katargama Isla festival is celebrated in which country? Correct option is D. Sri Lanka. Who will host the 5th Khelo India University Games 2025 recently? Correct option is C. Rajasthan. Tavi River, which was recently in news, is a tributary of which river? Correct option is A. Chenab River. Recently, the Indian Navy signed an agreement with which country's Navy to enhance submarine rescue support cooperation? Correct option is B. South Africa. Who has recently written his autobiography, The One Cricket, My Life and More? Correct option is A. Shikhar Dhawan. When is World Oceans Day observed every year? Correct option is D. On 8th June. In which Indian state is the disputed Banka Cherla project located? Correct option is D. Andhra Pradesh. Where was the NATO Summit 2025 organized recently? Correct option is C. Netherlands. Which day has Bangladesh recently declared as New Bangladesh Day? Correct option is D. On 8th August. Which airline has been ranked as the world's safest airline for 2025? Correct option is D. Air New Zealand. In which state will the 14th edition of the Hockey Men's Junior World Cup be organized recently? Correct option is C. Tamil Nadu. Who recently released the book titled The Emergency Diaries, Years That Forged a Leader? Right option is B. Amit Shah. Where has the Indian Conservation Conference 2025 started recently? Correct option is A. Uttarakhand. In which country IFFCO is going to set up its first overseas nano-fertilizer plant? Correct option is D. Brazil. Who has become the first woman and African president of the International Olympic Committee? Correct option is A. Kirsty Coventry. Who has become the first Indian to complete NASA's International Air and Space Program? Correct option is C. Janvi Dangeti. What is India's rank in the Energy Transition Index 2025? Correct option is C. 71st. Finland ranked first in this index and published by World Economic Forum. Which country has been conferred with the Bloomberg 2025 Tobacco Control Award? Correct option is D. India. Whereas recently Adani established India's first off-grid green hydrogen pilot plant? Correct option is B. Gujarat. When was International Day of Women in Diplomacy celebrated recently? Correct option is D. On 24th June. In which country did Defence Minister Rajnath Singh recently participate in the SCO Defence Ministers meeting? Correct option is C. China. Which Indian hockey player and two-time Olympic medalist recently announced his retirement from international hockey? Correct option is B. Lalit Upadhyay. What is India's rank in the UN Sustainable Development Report 2025? Correct option is C. 99th. Which ministry has launched the Navya initiative to nurture aspirations of young girls? Correct option is C. Ministry of Women and Child Development. In which city has the 113th Annual Conference of International Labour Organization been organized recently? Correct option is A. Geneva. Where was the Asian Para-Badminton Championship 2025 organized recently? Correct option is B. Thailand. What is the name of the new blood group recognized by the International Society of Blood Transfusion? Correct option is C. EMM negative. Who is the author of the book The New World, 21st Century Global Order and India, launched by the Vice President? Correct option is B. Ram Madhav. Which country launched Operation Midnight Hammer against Iran? Correct option is B. United States of America. Who has recently inaugurated the new building of Central Forensic Science Laboratory in Kolkata? Correct option is A. Amit Shah. When was World Olympic Day celebrated recently? Correct option is B. On 23rd June. Which state has recently become the third fully literate state of India? Correct option is B. Tripura. Mizoram has become the first and Goa has become the second fully literate state. In which country was the Under-23 Asian Wrestling Championship 2025 recently organized? Correct option is D. Vietnam. How many medals won by Indian athletes at the 2025 Asian Para-Badminton Championship? Correct option is C. 27 medals. Which country has recently developed solar-based technology for producing green hydrogen? Correct option is A. India. Who has recently released the book Wings to Our Hopes Volume 2 based on the speeches of President Draupadi Murmu? Correct option is C. Rajnath Singh. Where will the 2025 Defence Ministers meeting of the Shanghai Cooperation Organization be held? Correct option is B. Qingdao, China. Which state government has launched Maaji Vasundhara Campaign 6.0 to strengthen environmental conservation efforts? Correct option is D. Maharashtra. When is World Rainforest Day observed every year? Correct option is D. On 22nd June. Which is the world's best city to live in, according to the recently released Global Livability Index 2025? Correct option is C. Copenhagen. Which state has recently declared 2025 to 2035 as the Decade of Hydropower? Correct option is A. Arunachal Pradesh. According to the latest report of the International Energy Agency, which country has become the third fastest producing electricity in the world? Correct option is A. India. Where was India's first commercial hydrogen-powered bus launched? Correct option is B. Leh, Ladakh. Who won the bronze medal for India in the Asian Individual Squash Championships 2025? Correct option is D. Velavan Senthil Kumar. What is the name of the mascot for the 2025 World Para Athletics Championships? Correct option is B. Viraj. Where is the Arlam Wildlife Sanctuary located that is declared as India's first butterfly sanctuary? Correct option is C. Kerala. Who has recently won the Men's Hockey India Masters Cup 2025? Correct option is C. Tamil Nadu. Who has recently won the Women's Hockey India Masters Cup 2025? Correct option is B. Odisha. When is World Blood Donor Day observed every year? Correct option is A. On 14th June. Recently, Lee Jae-myung has been elected as the 14th president of which country? Correct option is D. South Korea. Recently, which medal did India's Suruchi Singh win in the women's 10-meter epistol event at the ISIF World Cup 2025? Correct option is A. Gold. Who recently won the title of Miss World 2025? Correct option is B. Opal Suchta Chuangasri. Which High Court has recently banned the use of single-use plastic items? Correct option is B. Kerala High Court. Recently, the Joint Air Force exercise Tiger Claw was conducted between India and which country? Correct option is C. United States. Where has the International Conference on Glacier Conservation 2025 been held? Correct option is D. Tajikistan. What was the theme of the International Day of Yoga 2025 celebrated on 21st June? Correct option is B. Yoga for One Earth, One Health. Where did Prime Minister Modi recently inaugurate the new terminal building of Jayaprakash Narayan International Airport? Correct option is D. Bihar. Which state government has launched a project of India's first underwater museum? Correct option is C. Maharashtra. Recently, Luis Montenegro has become the Prime Minister of which country? Correct option is A. Portugal. Which Indian institution has topped the recently released QS World University Rankings 2026? Correct option is C. IIT Delhi. What is the position of India in medal tally of the Asian Athletics Championships 2025? Correct option is B. Second. Where did Prime Minister Narendra Modi participate in the 11th International Day of Yoga celebrations on 21st June? Correct option is A. Visakhapatnam, Andhra Pradesh. Who received the Most Impactful Environmentalist Award on World Environment Day 2025? Correct option is C. Acharya Prashant. Who represented India in the G7 Summit 2025 held in Canada? Correct option is B. Narendra Modi. Which company recently became the world's most valuable company by suppressing Microsoft? Correct option is D. Nvidia. Recently, the United Kingdom conducted PAR-6 exercise in the Northern Arabian Sea with the navy of which country? Correct option is C. India. Kali Tiger Reserve, recently seen in the news, is located in which state? Correct option is D. Karnataka. The Asian Development Bank has announced an economic package worth $2.3 billion for which country? Correct option is D. Nepal. Where has the Asian Security Summit 2025 been organized? Correct option is C. Singapore. Theme of this summit was Wars and Wars of Future. Which state government launched the Thalliki Vandanam Scheme 2025 to support education for underprivileged students? Correct option is B. Andhra Pradesh. Where is India's first e-waste eco-park being developed, as announced by Delhi's Environment Minister? Correct option is A. Hollambi Kalan. Which IIT has recently signed an MOU with Singapore's Institute of Microelectronics to advance semiconductor research and innovation? Correct option is D. IIT Kharagpur. Who was recently appointed as the chairman of the Fertilizer Association of India? Correct option is B. Sailesh C. Mehta. What is India's rank in the recently released Global Gender Gap Report 2025? Correct option is C. 131st. Recently, what percentage of India's economic growth rate has been estimated by the World Bank for the financial year 2025 to 26? Correct option is B. 6.3%. Who won the French Open Men's singles title for the second consecutive year in 2025? Correct option is C. Carlos Alcaraz. Which ministry launched the Bharat Gen Multimodal Large Language Model at the Bharat Gen Summit 2025? Correct option is A. Ministry of Science and Technology. Which year has recently been declared by the United Nations General Assembly as the International Year of the Woman Farmer? Correct option is B. 2026. Recently, the military exercise Nomadic Elephant 2025 has started between India and which country? Correct option is B. Mongolia. Which sector received the highest foreign direct investment equity inflow in fiscal year 2024 to 25? Correct option is A. Services. Recently, Kumaram Bheem of which state has been declared a new tiger conservation reserve? Correct option is B. Telangana. Which country's scientists have recently developed the nanocup structure technology for cancer treatment? Correct option is C. India. Who has recently joined as the 10th formal partner country of the BRICS organization? Correct option is C. Vietnam. Who chaired the 6th meeting of the Governing Council of the National Investment and Infrastructure Fund Limited on 9th June? Correct option is B. Nirmala Sitharaman. Idukki Wildlife Sanctuary is located in which state of India? Correct option is A. Kerala. Who has recently won the Norway Chess Classic tournament? Who topped the medal table in the recent Asian Athletics Championships 2025? Correct option is D. China. Recently, India's armed forces participated in Exercise Conquest 2025 held in which country? Correct option is B. Mongolia. Which country has recently signed an agreement with India to introduce UPI services? Correct option is B. Cyprus. Which ministry has launched Swachh Sarvekshan Gramin 2025, India's largest rural sanitation survey? Correct option is D. Ministry of Jal Shakti. Where has the 11th edition of BRICS Parliamentary Forum 2025 been organized? Correct option is C. Brazil. When is Telangana Formation Day observed? Correct option is A. On 2nd June. Which city has recently officially become the leopard capital of India? Correct option is C. Bangalore. Who has recently become the president of International Institute of Administrative Sciences? Correct option is B. India. Which state government has recently reserved 20% police jobs for Agniveers? Correct option is D. Uttar Pradesh. Who is the author of the book India, 5,000 Years of History on the Subcontinent? Correct option is A. Audrey Trusk. Which state government has launched the Ankur initiative to promote inclusive and sustainable urban development? Correct option is B. Odisha. Researchers at which institute have recently developed a nanozyme that can help prevent abnormal blood clotting? Correct option is D. IIC Bangalore. Where has Union Minister Dr. Mansukh Mandviya inaugurated the Urban ADA 2025 conference? Correct option is C. New Delhi. Who has recently inaugurated India's first agriculture hackathon in Pune? Correct option is B. Ajit Pawar. Which union territory recently became the 29th legislature in India to join the NEVA? Correct option is B. Puducherry. Which state has recently recorded a 20% increase in cotton cultivation? Correct option is D. Punjab. The Archaeological Survey of India recently discovered a Neolithic rock groove in which district of Tamil Nadu? Correct option is A. Kanyakumari. In which country has the Mount Etna volcano erupted recently? Correct option is C. Italy. Which country is the host of 81st Annual General Meeting of the International Air Transport Association? Correct option is D. India.